Let's.
Hi guys, good morning to all of you. Good morning, Professor. Today I'm here in the Stanley Park. I visited the Stanley Park, which is indigenous culture and having a long history, which I'm going to explain further that which history it holds in the Stanley Park. Today I'm here in the Stanley Park. So as I was passing in the Stanley Park, and in the Stanley Park there is a Stanley Park pavilion. Here we can easily have a fair, and even we can organize a party if we want. So it is also a temporary stay if anybody wants to have in the Stanley Park, if he or she is a little bit late enjoying the party, so she can easily, or they can easily stay here. As you all know that as I have reached now Stanley Park in the Totem Poles, which is the most important place in the Stanley Park and which have indigenous history and heritage. Even the indigenous people visit this place with their children to share the history and backgrounds related to the totem poles. Now here I am going to describe about the each pole, and I am going to first of all start with the first pole, and each has the 8 poles, and I will tell the history. Now I am going to discuss about the first totem pole, and the first totem pole is Chief Scadden's mortuary pole. Chief Scadden mortuary pole, and it was raised in 1870 in the village of Haida, and it honors the Raven chief of Scaddons and depicts the chief's hereditary crest. The two tiny figures beard ayahs are chief daughter and son-in-law, who were the owners of this totem poles, and it has a long sacrifice with these 2 poles as side. These 2 sides, which is in the topmost is sitting, that one is the daughter and one is the son-in-law who has sacrificed their life. Now I'm going to moving to the second totem pole. Although history, now I'm going to talk about the second pole history. That was the second pole history holds. This pole I'm going to talk about. The name of this pole is Gakstalas. This totem pole was constructed in 1991. It has a very long history. This pole saved our lives of the people from the floods, and constructed a first canoe to save the lives of the people, and as it brings a magic and wealth to her people, and it was show riding a killer whale was taken under the sea to the home of the Sea World ship. So now I'm going to move to the third pole. So the third pole also have a very long history. So this I'm going to talk about the Thunderbird house post. This pole I'm going to talk about. This pole was constructed in 1987, and it was an older pole now in Vancouver Museum. It is also in a Vancouver Museum situated, and this pole was carved by the Kawaka artist, and it was early in 1900s. So this pole also have a long history. Now I'm going to move to the next pole history. Moving forward to the fourth pole of the history, that what the fourth pole history has the history and record that why this pole has constructed. This pole was constructed, as we can see, this pole is called Child Chief Pole, and it has a history, and it was constructed in 1988. This pole has a history that it is the significance of art, that art is still alive. This is used in the ceremony of the grandparents, and that spirituality of and belief has been alive. So this pole as a history of the art, that art is still alive, not a dead. So this is the history of. Now I'm going to the next pole, which is called this pole. This pole is Ariel Neal and can also pole relocation. It is again relocated on September 4, 2024, and in the Brockton Point totem pole, and returned to the museum of the University of British Columbia. Now I'm going to talk about a pole, totem pole, which has a very long history. The name of the pole is Chief Wakas pole. It is constructed in 1890s, and this pole has a very remarkable history, that which held by the people marking important speeches and on a chief. If any ceremony or any chief guest is hosted in the house or in a party, this pole is constructed, and this is carved. This is carved in a new place and new pole in 1987, and it is a form of a ceremonial entrance to the house. Main this history is hold that it is any ceremonially entrance to the house. If any ceremony or any function or any remarkable remarkable thing is happened or a very remarkable day is happened, this ceremony pole is constructed. Now I'm going to talk about the Oscar Maltese pole, and this is the Oscar Maltese pole, and it has a very long history, and it is origins in 1968, and it tells of the animals and the supernatural beings, and who had the found family line ages. This story is celebrated in by singing song, dancing, and also carrying this totem poles carvings. And also this pole was made by the artist named Kwa Kwa Kwa, and this has a very history which saved the lives of the animals and beings. So this is the history of this pole. We talk about the pole which is called the Beaver Crest pole, and it was carved in 1987 by the artist called Niska, and with the help of his, along with his son, brother and nephew, 3 of them contributed each other, and they make this pole. And this pole holds a very long history, as once his younger brother went to hunt, and he saw that there was a lodge kept in this kept in the forest, and it was seeing that they were singing and dancing, and they had, with the help of the lodge, they passed the river and they went to the next pole. And so he told whole history when he came home, and it was a crest. The eagle queen adopted the beaver as their crest, and how the eagle and raven shared the sky. So this is the history behind this. So these all totem poles holds a very long history. It is not as a fun or any attractive place is the Stanley. It has an indigenous place in totem poles. Each has a history and a very indigenous place. We should respect this culture and history. So I will share this that you should also visit this place once and know the knowledge, gain the knowledge about the history, that what this totem pole made, why this totem pole is made, maybe any history. So you should learn the history and respect the culture and history of this Canadian indigenous. And now I'm going to talk about my own culture and history. I'm from India, and my culture is that we celebrated a lot of festivals such as Diwali, Lodi and Vaisakhi. Now in January the Lodi is going to come in India, and it is celebrated with a great enthusiastic Lodi, as it has a great history that if anyone has a child in his home, and it also firework is done, and at the night, and all sit around that fireworks and sing a melodious song and dance, perform the dance, and do add several activities at night. And even they invite to from the neighbors and relatives also. And apart from that, they also offer a great dinner also to the members they have invited. So these are my history. And also I want to talk about the history of the that the cultures we celebrate. That the culture is that the people in my India, the women mostly wear the suits, especially they don't wear the western dress. It is very rare they wear. And the wedding ceremony is also very having their own culture as compared to Canadians, because they have the 4 stanzas, around stanzas in the presence of the Shri Guru Granth Sahib, which is our holy book. So this is my own culture, but I'm adopting and I'm trying to adopt the culture of Canadian culture, and I respect the Canadian cultures, as I have celebrated the Halloween and Thanksgiving with the Canadian. Really, I enjoyed a lot. I visited the Vancouver and I enjoyed with my friends. So I really respect the cultures of the Canada also, and I will not forget my culture of my own country also. So here I am also here to learn about the totem poles, that what is the history of this totem poles. So you also visit there, give me the love and comments and share my vlog if you like. And you also never forget to visit this place. Thank you so much for seeing my vlog and giving me so much love for me. Thank you.